Hello everybody and welcome back to TebbyTekkit. How's it going, Graktor?
Doing good. We're almost done with this thing. Well, almost done with the beginning.
Yep. We got the starting to look like a castle, man. Starting to look like a real castle. Not a cartoony castle. Well, no, you know what I mean. It makes a nice touch. So yeah, we got that wall over there to do yet, and these towers, these two lower towers, and that bell-shaped tower down there, and that's it for this. And then Graktor gets to put the designing cap on, and he has to take that helm off, put his designing cap on, and come up with the designs for the interior. Right?
Yep, and some kind of stained glass feature as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to put a stained glass in. That's right. By the way, Baby Gamer is upstairs right next to her daddy, watching something on the TV or on the computer.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street. Okay. I thought I could hear a little bit of it coming through. So that's cool. Anyway, holidays, folks. Holy bajoli. Already. We're coming up on Thanksgiving, a week from today as of this record. And again, we talked about that. We were talking about that earlier, and Graktor and I, and we thought, well, that doesn't impact a whole lot of people on the server. Because not a whole lot of people celebrate.
Basically, it's just you, myself, Dare, DOS, and you said Hitman too, but Hitman's Thanksgiving would have been like a month ago, and I don't even think it's like a big deal. I don't know how big of a deal it is, but
yeah,
I've heard from other friends that it's not as big of a thing.
Yeah. I've been getting into the spirit. I've been watching a ton of Christmas videos on Netflix. Don't know why. I'm not really big into it usually, but I already feel like I want to get the little artificial Christmas tree out and put up in my room. And it's not even Thanksgiving yet. Like I said, it's coming up. I did some research online to find out what the 12 days of Christmas are all about. And I was shocked to find out that I was wrong. I wrongly assumed that the 12 days of Christmas were based on the 12 days before Christmas. And that's not the case. So that's interesting to know. I think we should institute that in the family. Grak, what do you think? Have a little celebration that goes for the 12 days of Christmas, man. So it starts on Christmas Day and it ends on the eve of the Epiphany, which this year is January 5th. So, what do you think? I give you something every day for 12 days, man. I mean, it doesn't have to be maids of milking and lords of leaping and all that stuff.
But those are my favorite things.
Okay, let me ask you another thing, because you're musical. You know the song. Everybody knows the song, but okay, there's one part where Geese Lane, what is it? 6 Geese Lane, right? 6 Geese Lane, okay. And then 5 golden rings.
Mm-hmm.
So, growing up as a kid, I always thought it was 6 Geese Lane, 5 golden rings. In other words, the geese are laying the 5 rings. So one of them is getting off easy because he's not doing anything. I know, it's just weird.
What does that have to do with me being musical?
Well, no, I just meant you know the song, and I don't know what it has to do with you being musical.
Obviously.
I'm trying to make conversation, man, while we're building these walls, man.
Well, then let's talk about how we kept getting killed by a pig.
You mean you're talking about the great pork incident of life is futile?
Yeah.
We almost got baconated. Yeah, we were definitely ill-equipped for that fight. As in, I'm over there standing at the tree trying to get the resources to make a sword or a knife, and you're over there getting knocked out. I turned around and you were falling over. I was like, excuse me, hello? Have you actually watched the video yet? Because it actually is pretty.
I'm sure it's pathetic. I'm using a sling, which when you think about it, I mean that's a wild boar. People die fairly often from wild boar. They don't play around.
Right.
And I snuck up behind it, swinging a little rock around in a strap of leather, and I thought, other MMOs or whatever, pigs tend to be, non-hostile.
Yeah, squishy.
And I got within about 20 feet, and before I even made a move on him, he turned around and charged me and started goring me.
Yeah, but he went after you, and then you took just one step back, and he turns his attention on me and starts annihilating me in like super quick.
Oh yeah, but you were naked. You forgot to put your.
Yeah, and I'm still not convinced that little piece of cloth was supposed to do that much. Obviously, it protected you from getting your bones crushed like mine, but. And you said something earlier, and it makes sense. That's going to be an interesting game to play, fun game to play, because of the fact that that's how it started, What were you saying? You were saying about basically how, we've played a lot of games in the past, and we have stories to go along with them. And that's definitely one of the stories now that go along with that game.
Yeah. With Ultima Online, it was getting killed by a cow right outside the city.
Yeah. First day there. Yeah. Let's go take on that cow. Okay, how hard can a cow be? He's killing me. He's killing me.
And then EverQuest, it was Butterfly. The butterfly killed you.
Yes. The great butterfly. But in my defense, it was a massive butterfly, folks. It was, and his armor rating must have been off the chart. I don't really know. But yeah, a butterfly.
You don't really know because you never hit him.
No. Well, he floated like a butterfly and stung like a bee. Yes, that's how that went down. You guys know what I'm referencing there? Muhammad Ali back in the day, way back in the day. Google it. That's starting to become my newest thing, by the way. Yeah, that's messed up. I'll say something that refers to, back in the day, or because of my age, and then I'm like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, folks, Google it.
Yeah, that was the just Google it phrase. Yeah. That was like about 10 years ago. That's when it was popular.
A little bit out of date is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the old school Google it to an old school level, man. Just saying. But we were also talking about in Life is Feudal, which has now been released, by the way, folks. You can get it on Steam. We got it in a 2-pack, twin pack, double pack, something. So yeah, it's still on sale, at least as of this recording. I think it's going to be on for a little bit longer. So it's pretty cool. But one of the things that you can do in there is build castles and keeps and all kinds of stuff. So as we look around on the TebbyTekkit server here and see this massive builds coming together, you're going to duplicate this in Life is Feudal there, Crack?
Yeah, I think they're all their buildings are prefabricated, cookie cutter buildings.
Yeah, but the question is, that's what we were talking about. How much is it going to be harder to build a castle in that game than it is this one? I think it's going to be different hard. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that in that game you have to gather all the skill. I mean, gather all the materials and skill. For the fact that we have to level our skills, it might take longer too. But also the fact that we've been playing for hours now, and I think the most advanced piece of equipment we have is a fireplace. No, not even a fireplace, just a campfire. Oh no, we have the furnace. But we can't even use the furnace. So
yeah,
it's basically a giant tube of clay that we don't use. So.
Well, yeah, we don't use yet because we don't have the skill. But then when you look at it, we have put, how many hours have we put into this project already? I mean, you know.
Right.
So.
I don't even want to think about it, to be honest.
And then the other thing, I want to ask you guys that are watching to let us know if you have any ideas or suggestions what to do, because we're going to continue to do this, obviously, work on the castle and the interiors and stuff. But as far as other stuff that you would like to see us maybe do on the server or whatever, you know, let us know, man. I know that Brew and Dare are kind of in this Cold War thing, literally, as Dare freezes Brew's ship. Did you know about that?
Yeah, you mentioned something about that earlier.
Yeah. So Brew's ship that he built by his base there got Titanic, iceberged. But yeah, the Cold War. I still say Dare needs to use the same website, and that guy that does the builds for the ships and stuff, he also does airplanes, and Dare's definitely into airplanes and stuff. So yeah, he should make a B-52 bomber or something flying over towards Brew's base. Not trying to give him any suggestions, Brew. I'm just saying, buddy. But anyway, yeah. So, but this is coming together. This is looking good.
I'm about done.
Yeah. Very nice.
Well, we just have that little spot, the little round part in the courtyard, the lowest part of the castle, and then
the other piece of wall.
Yeah. You probably just finish those off camera, and then come back, do a little bit of the stained glass maybe, and then I just had an idea for that.
Okay.
Since this is Castle Graktor,
yep.
I should probably. I'm gonna start brainstorming a logo for Graktor. I know you got the GG thing going, so I think it's time to start start branding myself a little bit here.
The GG is an excellent brand. I'm just saying because everybody uses it for good game, right? So GG, good game.
Right.
And then of course you got the Gray Gamer. Yeah, no problem. Everybody understands that. Everybody can relate. But you and I have been doing a lot of co-ops lately with Graktor and Gray. You know, we've done it in the past too. But GG, Grak and Gray. What can I say?
Yeah.
Take on the pigs together. Oh. Speaking of which, so we're playing Life is Futile, and then I also downloaded a game off of Steam, which is free to play, but brand new game just came out. It's an MMO. It's called Steel Ocean, and it's a modern day ship simulator game, MMO. So it's based on World War II ships, and it's multiplayer, and you go out and you team up and you take on other teams and stuff. But you can go from destroyers to battleships to aircraft carriers, submarines, all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty cool. And it's free to play on Steam, so the graphics are really sweet on it, and it reminded me of that other game that we were playing with, that I played with Hitman and Iron Brew and Kara, Pirates of the Burning Sea, except with a modern twist, with the big guns and the torpedoes and what did you call them when you were little?
Bombedo?
Yeah, bombedos. Yeah, when Grak was little, we were talking and one time, and he was trying to say torpedo, and he knew that they exploded like a bomb. So that's what he came up with. He came up with bombedo, which, when you think about it, is actually very intelligent. Which I wasn't.
If you say so.
I wasn't surprised he gets that from his mother. You guys knew that, so I might as well admit it. That looks really sharp, though, man. It really adds a level of definition to the. Okay, now you're gonna put doorways in from like so people can walk on this part, right? That you're working on right now. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
And then,
yeah, there's going to be doorways to get onto the roofs of everything. Even the outer walkway is going to have doorways into the towers and stuff.
Right. Now, and then this, the green down here, some of this is going to stay, but you're going to put like walkways and like separated garden areas and stuff. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
I mean, when I say gardens, I don't mean like fruits and vegetables. I mean like plants and trees type gardens, right?
Yeah, like a. Yeah, castle garden.
Yeah.
Like a park, except fancier.
And by the way, folks, if you can hear a little bit of stuff in the background, no copyright infringements, please. That's Baby Gamer watching the computer, watching Sesame Street on the computer with her dad. By the way, Baby Gamer.
Can Sesame Street even be copyrighted if it's?
I don't know.
PBS, right? Well, they don't make money on it. I mean, it's non-profit, isn't it?
I don't know.
PBS.
I don't know. We'll have to Google it. But I was playing Fishing Planet the other day, Grak, with her down here. Yeah, she loves it. And I actually caught fish, so that's the part she was loving. Seeing the fish flop around on the line before I put it on the stringer. So yeah, we will be doing some more of that. Some of you guys have seen the video where Graktor schooled me in my best fish, catfish, and yeah, he schooled me in the tournament that we did. We will continue that. The next one will be Graktor picking the location and species, target species. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm in trouble already, I can tell, because Graktor uses a whole different strategy and technique when he fishes than I do. So
Yeah, it's a little thing that it's kind of hard for you to understand this, Gray, but it's something that I like to call skill.
you know,
And I use it when I use it when I fish, and I know some other people that use it fairly well when they fish. But
now
it's not for everybody.
are we talking in Fishing Planet, or have you crossed over into real life here now too? Is this what you're indicating?
Well, you know, it's a very realistic game, Gray.
Yeah,
It's a very, very realistic game.
So you're saying of all the simulators that we've played, this one seems to be most closest to real life. Uh, not so much for farm sim and like that.
Yeah.
Oh, great, thanks. But so the upside is,
Farm Sim was pretty realistic. Didn't you like drive through fences and stuff in that too? So I mean,
yes, I did, and yes, I did that in real life too. You are referring to. Okay, people. Thank you for stopping by. On that note. No, looking really good though. This is looking sharp. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see in comparison the Life is Feudal castle builds. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and checking us out. We do appreciate it very much. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. It helps so that more people can find the videos, find the channel. Subscribe to the social media so you can keep track of where we're going. Twitter, Facebook, so you can keep a track on what's coming up and what we're doing. So yeah. Hey Grak, thanks for all your help and stuff, and looking forward to seeing you back in other games. And hope you make it this time, buddy. I'm not gonna be there to back you up. No, I'll back you up, man. I'll back you up. Like next time you take on a pig, I'll be there for you. Way back. All right, take care, everybody.
all right. Yep. Later, guys.